This book has been written in an effort to bring God closer to the lives of the people who are searching. So many have been taught about Him in such a vague way that it doesn't seem that God is close to us, rather, that He is far away. God is as close to us as the breath we breathe and is with our every thought, because He is a part of our every thought. I have stressed the power of thought repeatedly, for I feel that it cannot be overdone. Students for many years have come to me asking for a better understanding of God and a knowledge of how to get the most out of life. They have heard Him spoken of as divine intelligence, mind, love, God, Jehovah, Lord, primal substance, first cause, and other names too numerous to mention. Being analytical, I have always demanded that facts be facts, and I should like to call them by a simple name. If they are facts, then they can prove themselves, not alone in spirit, but in a very practical way. It is my endeavor to present this work in a comprehensive way without high-minded words or vague statements that sound pretty and promising. The terms above named are all synonymous and mean the same thing. Therefore, I have given them a simpler name which everyone can understand. I refer to God working in our life as the law, and have tried to present the law in several ways to bring it clearer into one's way of thinking. We strive to work with the law and are living closer to God, for such living brings a better understanding. As you grow in knowledge and are able to form better opinions, do not hesitate to change your views. Remember that the wise man changes his mind, the fool never. There can be no progress without change, no growth without renewal. There must be a constant stream of new thought, better thought, and truer thought to ensure progression in life. As soon as you perceive the better, let go of the old and grasp the new. To continue to hold on to the old and inferior when the new and superior is at hand is to retard growth, and to this one cause may be traced many of the ills of man. Proceed to use your thinking faculty and take care that it does not use you. Master your mind and guide it intelligently. That is, exercise discrimination in all your thinking. Learn to think as you ought to think. Give your mental life to the matters that are absolutely essential to your welfare, and the balance of your thought to themes of beauty, truth, and progress. In other words, live with the ideal, but do not neglect the practical. Your thoughts make you, and your loves or ruling desires will determine your destiny. Learn to use powers, or you will be used by them. Make a daily effort to utilize the knowledge that you have gained. Try to improve upon all your opinions and endeavor to obtain a truer and larger conception of each of your personal views. This process entails effort, but all such mental discipline is highly constructive. It leads to a steady increase of mind power, and it is the mind that matters most among life's actualities. You may occasionally blunder. We're all guilty in this respect, more so in the early stages of our mental development. But we learn by our mistakes, and by constant use of our intelligence, we cause our faculties to grow. strong and alert that in time we are able to avoid further mistakes. Man's problems are mental in nature. They have no existence outside of themselves. And we have discovered that nearly all will yield up their solutions when subjected to a broad and exact analysis. You can acquire this ability by studying the laws of life and its modes of expression. Then, by constant effort, use your thinking faculty in constructive ways as you work with these laws. Have good and sound reasons for all the views you hold. As you try to find these, many of your old-time views will fall to pieces. Form clear and definite ideas regarding your convictions as to why you do as you do, and as to why you think as you think. Such practice is like conducting a mental house cleaning. The practice of clear thinking tends to clarify the mind, tones up the faculties, sharpens the perception, and gives one a stronger and better grasp of the basic essentials for a larger and richer life. You cannot get the most out of this book by reading it once or twice. It should be read often and studied. You will find with each reading something clearer than when read before. The author. And this comes from Working with the Law. Working with the Law by Raymond Hollowell. This book is lovingly dedicated to all humanity and to you who have shared in any way to make it possible. Your love, helpfulness, support, encouragement, and inspiration are all bound within these covers. To you, I am indebted. This was written back in 1939. These are the chapters. I have Working with the Law, Law of Supply, Law of Thinking, Law of Attraction, Law of Receiving, Law of Increase, Law of Compensation, Law of Non-Resistance, Law of Forgiveness, Law of Sacrifice, Law of Sabbath, Law of Obedience, and Law of Success. I will read each of these. I read the preface, and I will read each chapter, beginning with chapter 1. And I will do that in a series of videos here